Yes, God is still God and its unity is one. It is only the theology and personal beliefs we hold that makes our view of God seem contradictory. But these days it is words and terms being constantly redefined. That adds to the confusion. Our explanations as to God, and because of these redefinitions of words and context, the whole issue of God is taken on a context. We can't waste any more time on trivial arguments instigated by atheists or calling each other heretics. Our explanations of God must be done in language that is native to those who we speak to the general public. And it shouldn't consist of or include borrowed words from other races and cultures, which can be mistranslated by non-native speakers, whether by design, default, or accident. However, let us go into a non-Christian perspective, that being of a Judaistic one, involving the occult subjects of the Kabbalah and Shem HaMephorash specifically. In the Kabbalah, we have the tree of life, and on that tree we have the Sephiros, a collective word for the individual Sephiras. Each Sephira deals with an individual desire of man and is dealt with by an individual God aspect. That is not to say we are dealing with individual gods, just the different personas of the one God. So, for example, if we wanted to improve our social life, we would go to the Sephira of Netzach and petition Jehovah Sabaoth for help in this regard. It would be contradictory to petition Jehovah Elohim or El or Shaddai El Kai or any other God name in this regard, because those personas regulate themselves to assist certain virtues and works of the other Sephira. Another example would be about you. Okay, let's say you're a married man with children living an average lifestyle. Your wife would know and call you by the name darling. Your kids would call you daddy. If your name is Ross, your friends and neighbours would know and call you by the name Rosso, and so on. And you would behave differently with them in different situations. You wouldn't expect your friends to call you darling, nor would you expect your kids to call you Rosso. You may be known by different names and personas, but you are one person. person. You haven't fragmented or turned into a series of clones. Now compare that to the Shem HaMephorash, which is linked to the Kabbalah, where you have 72 angels who have been given autonomy by God to handle specific requests. There is the 41st angel of the Shem HaMephorash, who is called Ha-Ha-Hel, also known as God in three persons, who governs Christianity, an angel with autonomy could hold limited godlike powers in this respect, but it's not God. You could own a house, allow me to stay there as long as I maintain the house, but that does not make me the owner. So, I would be Leon the maintenance man, Leon the house sitter for security purposes, and Leon the resident, but at the end of the day, I'm just some guy called Leon. There is only one God. Modalism versus Trinitarianism? Seriously, what are we arguing about?